Hey, what's up guys? Goldeezy is here to bring you a really quick video. I wanted to make this real quick to let you guys in on a little bit of information that I found out today while I was at work. So many of you may or may not know, but I live in Kentucky. I work in Louisville, Kentucky, and I read an article today in the paper about the WWE. Now, of course, what did the article talk about? Well, let me tell you. In the year 2000, there was a pay-per-view in Louisville, Kentucky called Judgment Day. And the main event of that pay-per-view was The Rock versus Triple H in a 1-hour Iron Man match. Okay, during the match, some of the action spilled outside into the audience. And an audience member, a 7-year-old boy at that time, got injured. Not personally by the wrestlers, but by another audience member who got shoved, and that audience member fell into the little boy, crushing the boy's leg, I should say, and causing him to have excruciating pain and so on and so forth, pretty much for the rest of his life. So here we are, we'll fast forward 10.5 years to 2011, and now the boy, who is now a man, is suing the WWE for what happened to him back in the year 2000. Wow. At first I thought it was cool to read an article about the WWE in my local newspaper, but after reading the article I'm like, wow, this sucks for the WWE. I'm not doubting the boy whatsoever that he got hurt, because I watched the match. After I read the article I was like, wow, I've got to go home and watch this match. So I went home, hopped on YouTube, found the match, watched the entire match. Wow, I forgot how awesome that match was. Triple H did win the match when The Undertaker made his return, interfering and causing Triple H to get the last and final fall to win the match. So Triple H goes to win the WWF Championship, but at the very beginning stages of the match is when the actual incident took place. Early on in the match, like probably within the first 15 minutes. And they do spill out to the crowd. They're wrestling, fighting each other. Of course, the crowd's all around them. You don't actually see it on video. You don't actually see the little boy get hurt. I mean, I looked hard for it. I couldn't see it. But later on in the match, you do see EMTs in the crowd helping out someone in the crowd. I mean, it's still not clear as day who they're helping, but you can definitely see, you know, a bunch of the audience members looking one direction, and you see EMTs there in the crowd, and they are helping, I guess, the little boy that was injured. But here we are 10.5 years later, and now the little boy, who is now a man, has decided to sue the WWE for what happened to him 10.5 years ago. Now, I'm not saying that the little boy did not get injured. I'm not saying that. I truly believe he did get injured, but wow, why wait 10.5 years to decide that you're going to sue the company? To me, that just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I'm going to put a link in the description box to the article that I read today in the newspaper, so you guys can read it as well if you want to. And wow, I'd really like to hear what you guys think about this. Do you think it's right for the boy to sue the WWE for something that happened 10.5 years ago? You know, when I was a 7-year-old boy, my parents, they took care of me like I was their own. Of course, I was their own. I was their child. My parents took care of me, right? And I'm sure your guys' parents did the same thing when you were a little kid. Hell, most of you guys still are children, so I'm guessing that your parents would definitely be there by your side if you were to get hurt, especially at such a young age. You know, would you, if you were truly upset with what happened, you know, you would decide to sue, I'm sure, sooner than later. So, you know, to me it just doesn't really make sense as to why you would wait so long to sue. The only thing I could come up with is that maybe these doctor bills that he's racked up over the years are getting too much for him. So he has to do something about it to pay these doctors off. So the only way to do such is to maybe sue the WWE. And in this day and age, the WWE doesn't need this kind of bad press. So, you know, definitely, they are definitely going to probably settle out of court, I'm guessing. They're going to give him money. They're going to do whatever they can to shut this kid up because, you know, WWE is all about the children, all about the family entertainment. So they're going to do whatever they can to make sure they fix the wrongs and make them right. I don't doubt the kid got injured. I saw the video, I watched it. Good match. And they definitely were there helping the kid out in the crowd. You could see it. But do you really wait 10.5 years to sue? Now, if I was the parents of that kid when it happened, you know, definitely, I would definitely have made them pay for the bills that, you know, the initial doctor bills that, you know, would come. Because you know that the kid went to the doctor after the event, I'm guessing. But do you wait 10.5 years and sue? To me, that just doesn't make sense. Almost not fair. And the WWF, or WWE, I should say, they're loaded. You know, they can afford to pay these people off, but should they have to? Well, I don't think they should have to, but you know they're going to. I just thought it was kind of interesting to read that article in my local newspaper today. Wow, give me your guys' thoughts. What do you think about it? This is Gold Izzy.